Unit 4, Period 4, Section 4, James Monroe's presidency, and we're talking about the theme of nationalism. And the final part of nationalism, as it deals with James Monroe's presidency, is foreign policy. And foreign policy during this time period was handled by James Monroe's Secretary of State, who was known as John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams and James Monroe were able to promote something known as the Monroe Doctrine, and that is a foreign policy that was established during his presidency, which we still basically follow today, and that is, just remember the term, hands off. Hands off. And what that means is it's a warning to European powers to stop interfering in the Western Hemisphere or North and South America. And, we purchased Florida under the Adams-Onis Treaty. There was a treaty called the Rush-Bagot Treaty up in the north that demilitarized the Great Lakes between British Canada and the United States. And there's John Quincy Adams is negotiating the expansion of the Treaty of 1818 north all the way to the Pacific Ocean, which would establish our northern boundary of the United States at the 49th parallel. And this was a disagreement with Great Britain over who would control Oregon, and it was eventually solved during this time period. And then the last example of territorial expansion as it deals with in foreign policy as it deals with James Monroe is the Monroe Doctrine. And that's simply a warning to Europeans to stay out of affairs in the Western Hemisphere. This concludes the third part of nationalism under James Monroe, which is James Monroe's foreign policy.